Hi guys, welcome back to the hardware coffee break. I want to show you today an interesting technology called GreenPak, which are tiny little devices, programmable devices, which they have a mixture of analog blocks and digital blocks. And you can make your own chips by designing them. They have a very nice tool called Go Configure that you can download for free from the website, and you can give it a try. I'll put a link in the description. And you can actually make your own chip. They're usually for glue logic and companion chip. You can generate reset. You can make a watchdog timer. But you can go and make things more complex because they have some of them. They have LDOs, like low drop regulator. So they're quite interesting what you can achieve with them, and you can make your own how should I say, companion chip to your design. Now, the company can actually fabricate those chips then based on your project or your design, and they can provide you reels of them, apparently. Not affiliated with them. The technology is sold by Renesas, but initially was designed by Digi. I have no commercial affiliation with them. I just think the technology is interesting, and who knows, might be your next product. Okay, let's start the software. The software is called Go Configure. Go Configure. Okay, so I'll maximize this. So this is the welcome screen, right? So you have here a bunch of... I'll just try to keep this short. So I'll go here to the demo page. So on the demo page, we have a bunch of designs already made, and we can open this in the editor. So I'll pick a simple one. Let's start with the system reset. Now, it's not that simple. I actually opened this before. The moment you click on that, it actually explains what it does. So it's showing you here, look, it's generating, it's basically monitoring the voltage rail, and it has two reset buttons, but I don't know why two, but anyway, doesn't matter. And it's generating a clean reset for the microcontroller, which obviously has a bit of debouncing and a delay, and it's generating a clean reset for the microcontroller. So here they show a progression of the design, and you can actually add a watchdog timer, and you can add a bunch of other things if you want. If you add another GPIO line from the microcontroller, so you can actually make a watchdog timer and clean reset generator, and then they add more and more and more. Then they kind of show the actual design. It looks very complicated. So I'll just open, run. Okie dokie. It's saying that I don't have a board connected. I don't. So those are tiny little blocks that they connected. They instantiate. That you have a library. First of all, you have pins here and components, and you can instantiate them here or instantiate them. Just drag and drop them on your schematic, and then connect them with those wires. They put a lot of work in this editor. So if you look, if you hover on a net, it will actually show you, okay, this is a lookup table, 4-bit lookup table. You have output, which depends on all those inputs. Then you have a POI. Those are actually, I think they are labels. You can actually label your signals. What I like about the chips, they have analog components. So this is an analog comparator. They have an I2C interface here that you can use. They have a counter delay, so they have like delays that you can instantiate. So it's not just logic blocks. You have a mix of analog, and you have oscillators, and you have like usually low frequency oscillator if you want to generate slow events or delays, long delays. And they have a faster generator on some of them. The tricky bit is that they have so many parts and so many combinations which they kind of overlap, but it's not, how should I put it? They're kind of hard to have a good picture of everything which is out there. So it kind of takes time to navigate. But I guess this is the learning curve. But anyway, the editor is fantastic. They put a lot of work in this. I didn't try it in hardware. This is just a quick presentation of the tools. Now you have debug. You can simulate. You can program your own chip if you have those small development boards, which are, I think, they're inexpensive. So the outcome of this, it's actually a part that it does what you want. So it's like a custom part. And Renesas, they can actually produce those parts in large quantities, and they can provide you a reel of them. So you give them, okay, this is what I want. This is my project. And they can make a reel of them at apparently very decent prices, I've been told. Don't quote me. So it's an interesting alternative when you want to collapse tiny little, specific chips in one tiny little your own chip. But yeah, some people, they may say, oh, you get locked in with them, and then what you're going to do? This happens with other parts. I mean, every time you choose a specific part, you get locked in. I don't think you can buy an external watchdog timer reset generator which is pin compatible with another. So maybe you do. Maybe I'm exaggerating here, but you can put some functionality in one of those. Some of them, they have PWM controllers. Some others, they have what else? Called my eye. You need to start checking yourself. I'll put a link how you can download the tools. I don't know what happened with Renesas yesterday. It took me 4 hours to download the tools, and it took another 20 odd minutes to install them, because I think they have many small files. Now, as I said, thank you very much, Renesas. Actually, DG, because this is a DG. DG is a company who made this technology, and they got bought by Renesas. So thank you, DG/Renesas engineers, for this. Great tools, interesting idea. I'm not sure if it's going to fly because it has a steep learning curve, but who knows? This technology is about 3 years old. I mean, I've seen YouTube videos 3 years old made by Renesas. I don't think it has a lot of traction commercially, but who knows? Maybe this is something interesting that you may consider. Not affiliated with them. I just think that this is interesting.